Well, greetings again. It's good to be back to do yet another Bible review. I apologize that it's been so long since the last one that I've done, but I am happy to be back with you to do one more. This one is going to be a review of the Bearing Precious Seed Ministries Wide Margin Edition of the King James Version. You can get these online for only about $50, or at least you could at one time. In my research for this video, I seen that it says that they're currently sold out, so I'm not sure if that's permanent or they're just sold out at this moment. But I got this one probably in around 2017 or so, and I believe it was about $50 approximately when I picked it up. It's got a wonderfully nice leather cover to it that is stitched all the way around. It originally came, as best I can recall, with two black ribbons, which I have now replaced with 3 ribbons, a navy, a silver, and a white ribbon. This Bible is approximately 9 3/4 inches from top to bottom, and then about 7 1/4 wide, and the width is somewhere around about 1.5 inches, right around there. So it's a pretty good size Bible. When you open it up, it doesn't have any presentation page. There's really not a lot of fancy features with this Bible, but you do get 3 pages of what I would call cardstock. There's also 2 in the back, and they do have the epistle dedicatory and then a table of contents before going straight into the Word itself. The layout for this Bible is somewhat similar, I think, to the Cambridge Wide Margin Edition, lacking, of course, the references here in the middle, but otherwise it seems generally similar to me. One good thing about it that I like is that there is a massive amount of room out here in the margins. The inner margin, which is often where you get a bit shorted on many wide margin editions of the Bible, on this one is quite generous. There's a 1.5 inch inner margin, about a 1 1/4 inch outer margin, and then you have about 1.5 inches on the top, and then depending on if you want to count the space where they put the page number, you do have nearly 2 inches here on the bottom, which I think is wonderful, particularly for the type of note taking I usually use in a Bible, which is often to put the notes to the side to their corresponding verse, and then allowing the top and the bottom to be used for extra notes to further expound on your thoughts on things. One issue, I don't know that it would bother me enough to really call it an issue, but there is some wrinkling almost in these pages that I've noticed. I don't know if you can see that. It's to me not a major problem. It's not the kind of thing that aggravates me greatly. I had that somewhat throughout my NASB wide margin when I got it over a decade ago, and in time, at least with that one, it kind of worked itself out and turned out to be just fine. And as I said, this Bible does not have a lot of extra frills, so to speak. There's no presentation page, there's no maps, there's no concordance, and I think I may have mentioned in previous videos that a concordance in a Bible is something I am usually disappointed with, for the simple fact that it's kind of space prohibited to have an exhaustive concordance in the back of a Bible. And for me personally, if you can't put the have an exhaustive concordance, there's no reason to have any concordance at all, because if it's not exhaustive, then it's you sort of picked and chosen certain things that's going to be in and certain things that's going to be out. And to me, I would just rather have the extra space for notes rather than having that same space used for concordance. And essentially, that's kind of what you get in this Bible. There's many pages, 19 of them, if I counted correctly, of blank pages where you can put notes. So you really could write this one up pretty well with your thoughts on Scripture. And then again, there's, I believe, two or three pages, depending on if you count this one here in the back. So overall, this is an amazing Bible in terms of its quality, and particularly if you consider the fact that, again, it's only about $50. So I will happily put the link down below for this Bible, but again, when I checked it prior to this video being made, it seems that they're out of stock. I don't know, again, is that forever, or is that temporary? Hopefully it's just temporary, because this is a very, very good quality Bible. It's really difficult, perhaps impossible, to beat the price of this Bible, particularly for the quality that you get. The print, or the font is, I think, around 9-point font, maybe just a little under that, but right around 9, I believe. I wasn't able to find that officially listed anywhere, but just based on looking at it, I think that's approximately where it is. So that's not perfect. Personally, I prefer 10. 9 will do, but 10 is very ideal. But in any case, this is an amazing Bible. I do seriously hope that it is still in print, that there will be more available soon. And again, I will put that link down below. So stay tuned. I do have a few more Bibles that I hope to be reviewing in the near future. But until then, you all be good to one another, and I thank you for joining me.